music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
It's a beautiful morning and we're going all the way. We'll begin this with this trendy news that has been breaking the internet.
Yes, and speaking of the internet, I'm going to be on Instagram Live in a few seconds.
Absolutely.
At DebsXtra, DebsExtra. So you can join the conversation on Insta Live as well and leave your comments. Because what we're going to be talking about is hot. Liverpool did not play yesterday, but yet a name went top of the list.
It's quite unbelievable.
Oxlade was training yesterday, and I was wondering, did Liverpool play a game?
No.
Until I clicked on it and I realized it was our own Oxlade.
It's quite very crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Without kicking a ball, he
Yeah.
made the trend.
Oxlade.
And what did he do?
Yeah, his Sxxtape is out.
Allegedly.
This is not allegedly. We saw it. It's online.
They can. You know what they
No,
call
it's online.
do you know what they call deep fake?
No.
Do you know what they call a deep fake? A deep fake whereby they can transpose someone's head on the body of somebody else.
Story.
So I don't know. He can come out and say that's not him.
No,
What are you
no,
going to do?
I don't care.
If he shaggy the whole thing and said it wasn't me, what will you do?
He can never say that. Nigerians are not blind. His name is trending everywhere. We don't know if he wants to release a song, and that was why he did this. And not just that, his Sxxtape is out. There are other, some very crazy X-rated
Clips.
videos of him everywhere, looking like something he stored on his phone, and somebody decided to just release.
So it looks like somebody hacked
this
his
thing,
phone.
and
But he hasn't said anything about it.
Yeah.
So until then, we can only speculate. And
Yeah.
lots of speculations have been flooding the internet as to his performance in the clip.
I know, unfortunately, a stray bullet went to hit my baby again, Tiwa Savage, and it's unbelievable that that she's trending again. Now people have started comparing both. That come on, you can't
Comparing
compare
performances.
Yes, you can't compare Oxlade to Tiwa Savage. Oxlade is a 24-year-old wild, exuberant individual who still smokes weed. So whatever still happens to him right now, you can tell that his youthful exuberance will still take the dominant part of him.
Allegedly.
But Tiwa Savage is a mother, and whatever happened would actually attract
And also the
more lash and all
consequence
that,
of the release of videos like this.
Yeah.
Some people say that it favors the male more than the females.
Yeah.
Like if a woman was caught in a viral sex tape like that, it could have more damaging effect on her career than a guy. Because some people were actually hailing his the alleged sex tape of Oxlade,
that's his age
and that
group.
was a different reaction that came when Tiwa's alleged sex tape flooded the internet.
I don't like the fact that Tiwa is trending right now because she's been off for a while, and she's like started on a new slate again and building herself up again, and this has brought about another dig to her. I don't like it at all because I believe she was really sorry for it. She couldn't help it. She actually came out to say they want to blackmail her with it, and it did happen. But I just don't like the fact that her name is trending right now because of this the exploits of this young man.
It's something that happened quite recently, so people would bring it up in the conversations.
I'm not happy.
And one thing I want to ask as well is, this is 2022. Sex tapes are not exactly new anymore. I mean, we know Kim Kardashian's career kind of took a meteoric rise due to the sex tape that she had with Ray J, and we've seen other people follow that path to stardom. Now, releasing a sex tape in this day and age, is it of any consequence at all? Does it have any impact on the career of an artist, male or female? But if a sex tape comes out, is it anything that can damage the career of an artist nowadays?
But I must confess, the immorality in
and
our
also
generation
also a way to trend?
It's so deep now, where you have young boys at the hostel at the University of Lagos jubilating, looking at Oxlade's sex tape. It's quite very funny.
Well, it's part of the educational.
The moral is beginning to disappear.
It's part of the educational material.
We are not known. This country, Africa, is not known for this kind of a culture, and this foreign culture that is coming into.
I'm sorry, foreign culture.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, the foreigners actually were the pioneers of sex tape releases.
I wouldn't say so.
Yes, they
it's
are.
Like, the reason why you are saying it is like the reason why you are saying this is because the Westerners were the pioneers of the internet. That's why you think so.
They were the
but that people were doing these things and not having it exposed it's not because of the Westerners doing it now. It's because there was no internet back then and there were not enough smartphones back then. People were doing this And it's not something that will end anytime soon.
Yeah.
We'll see more of these things come out as more people begin to use more smartphones, get content, they become more adventurous. People will feel the need to do risque behaviors, and then sex tapes will continue to flood the internet.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.